Hello and welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending your location and where you are watching us from. This is Transfer Update. We have a lot to give you today. A lot of things are happening. From Gabriel Magales to Benjamin Sesko to Rodrigo to Morgan Rogers and many others, Kappa and others. So please, if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, like, and share our videos. Now let's dive into the details. Let's start with Gabriel Magales. Yes, Gabriel Magales has signed a new 4 years contract in Arsenal. Remember, I told you that Arsenal are doing a lot of things behind closed doors. Yes, it's not only signing a new player or signing a striker. Arsenal are also trying very hard to keep hold of their players. Now, I told you last week that Gabriel Magalhaes are very close to sign a new deal. Today, he has signed a new 4 years deal till 2029. Yes, Thomas Partey will soon sign a new contract. Remember, I told you Bukayo Saka will also sign contract extension very soon because the contract has already agreed, as well as William Saliba is already advancing. Arsenal have already advancing in William Saliba contract talks to sign a contract extension. So Arsenal are really doing something great in terms of extending contract of their top players. Never mind, Arsenal are also doing great job in the transfer market because Arsenal have now completed the signing of Zubimendi. That is done and dusted. Forget about the story of Real Madrid and going to Real Madrid or this. The deal is done and dusted. Zubimendi is coming to Arsenal. He's going to be an Arsenal player. Now, according to Fabrizio Romano, Arsenal are now advancing in a deal to sign Benjamin Sesko. Yes, Benjamin Sesko. It's now very clear that Arsenal number one target is Benjamin Sesko. Remember that this is player Arsenal want to sign last summer. The player said no. He want to continue with Leipzig. Arsenal tried to sign him in January. He said no. But now it's different. Arsenal are now in advanced stage in the negotiation. From Monday to today, Arsenal and Benjamin Sesko and his agent and Leipzig has had several meetings. Yes, according to Fabrizio Romano, next week is going to be crucial for Benjamin Sesko and Arsenal. Yes, it's now very clear that Arsenal number one target is Benjamin Sesko. They have been appreciate the player internally. The coach, the board, everybody like Benjamin Sesko. He is their number one target. Let's see how this one is going to work out. Next week, watch out for Benjamin Sesko and Arsenal. Another player that is on the top of Arsenal shortlist right now is Rodrigo from Real Madrid. Yes, according to Sky Sports, Arsenal have made Rodrigo their number one target in the left wing. Remember that Arsenal are not trying to sign only a top striker. They need a top striker and they also need a winger. They are going to sign Benjamin Sesko. They are also going to sign a top winger. Yes, they'll be monitoring the situation of Nico Williams, Rodrigo, Sane, Morgan Rogers, and the other top wingers in Europe. But now, Arsenal have made it clear their number one target is Rodrigo. It's remaining now to see what Real Madrid are willing to do. Whether Real Madrid are willing to place him on the market, whether they are willing to listen to the offer to Rodrigo or not. So, but Arsenal are ready to try to test Real Madrid. Remember, Rodrigo want to challenge himself elsewhere. Yes, he's not more comfortable staying in the bench at Real Madrid. So let's see how this one is going to work out. But Arsenal are there and they are ready to do everything to sign Rodrigo. Now, another player that Arsenal are very, very interested in is Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa. Yes, Arsenal are also tracking Rogers. He's a very, very good player, very fantastic player. He can score goal, he can create, he can do a lot of things. He can even play as a top 9, as a winger, as an attacking midfielder. His versatility is one of the 10 Mikel Arteta like on Morgan Rogers. Yes, Arsenal are tracking him, monitoring the situation, and Arsenal are willing to sign the player. You know, it's meant to Aston Villa to decide whether they are going to sell the player or not, because Aston Villa missed out on the Champions League. So it's going to be very, very difficult to them to keep all their top players because of the FFP rule. So let's see how this one is going to work out. Another interesting news today is Arsenal have been informed of Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea. Yes, the player is available on a £5 million. He has a release clause of £5 million. Remember, he just come back from Bournemouth on loan, and if I can tell you, he really did well in Bournemouth. Yes, Arsenal have a top goalkeeper. In fact, one of the best goalkeeper in the world right now, David Raya. What they need is backup, and it will make any sense to them to sell Ramsey £20 million and then go and buy a backup goalkeeper £25 million. It didn't make any sense. But for this, Balaga is a very experienced goalkeeper. Yes, and he's a very good goalkeeper. He can also play from his leg. So Arsenal are trying to sign Arrizabalaga from Chelsea because they understand he has a £5 million release clause. So Arsenal are looking for a backup goalkeeper. So let's see how this one is going to work out. But this is clear opportunity. I know some people will say from Chelsea rejected player, but this is very good opportunity. Arsenal should take the opportunity for Arrizabalaga. This is the news today. Please, if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, like, share, so that you will be the first to notify once we drop our latest update. Yes, Arsenal are doing something great. Watch out for next week. Arsenal is going to do something very great. Thank you and stay safe.